right, kicks the corner. Open left wing three is good for the freshman Rivera. Beautiful ball movement. The lead for Walkersville is down to 1. Linton, and is knocked off the right leg of Rivera out of bounds. Lions basketball.
The hand-eye coordination to make that kind of play on a pass. Darius.
An all Frederick County matchup on this last night in January as Tuscarora, the Titans, take on the Oakdale Bears. Great to have you with us on Cool is 1450 with Coach Rick Little. I'm Ryan Pierce. Battle of two talented 3A teams. The Bears are 6-8, while the Titans are 9-5. But Rick, the Titans are better than their record. They've had some tough luck this season.
Yeah, by my calculations, yeah, well, we're going to take a break right now for the national anthem. We'll be back.
Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center passionately believes that what they do enriches people's lives emotionally and physically. Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center is not just a therapeutic massage center, but it is a collaboration of the healing arts using Reiki, sound, movement, art, and more. Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center are people who care. Nerve or orthopedic issues, back and neck pain? Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center can help you. Enjoy luxurious treatment with amazing results at Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center, and are looking for experienced therapists who are skilled in the healing arts to join their team today. Just check out the website, catoctinmountainmassage.com. That's Catoctin, MTN, massage.com to connect with them today.
Back in Cool Oldies 1450, Ryan Pierce with me is Coach Rick Little. It is Tuscarora taking on Oakdale, a fun matchup in the 3A. Coach, we talked about it before we had the national anthem. The Titans of Tuscarora, they are better than their record. It is 9-5, but a lot of close games.
Those 5 losses are by combined 8 points.
Wow.
8 points. So they've been in almost every game they lost, and some of their wins were big wins. Turnaround season after only winning 2 games all of last year. They're already at 9, and they're right in the thick of things in the 3A West Region 1 playoff seedings.
Well, we're off and running. Mercerone's got the first shot of the game at center paint for Oakdale wearing their black uniforms. He missed it. The rebound was tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Titans and their home whites. Oakdale starts with the basketball, working right to left. Rodriguez, Tisdale, Rivera, Mercerone, and the Black Nurse. Their starting 5. We'll have the 1 through 5 for the Titans in just a bit as a jumper from the corner knocked down by Rodriguez to open the game. Alex Rodriguez's first 2. He's a team leading scorer with 16 per game. Oakdale the 2-point advantage to start. On the offensive end, the ball goes to the top to Sebastian White as it's worked around the 3-point line of the right corner. 17 seconds left to shoot in the hands now of Mitchell Curtis, their point guard. He feeds the post down low to Sam Cooper, 6'3" off the right block, and he banks it in. Cooper averaging double figures. He evens the score at 2. Now a full court press being applied by Tuscarora. They pull it back with the soft press as the point guard Tisdale into the front court. Now the ball works to the corner. Out of the corner, the 3 ball is off the back heel. Front side rebound pulled down by Curtis for the Titans, and a whistle and a stoppage. It'll belong to Tuscarora.
I'm not sure what the referee saw or did there, but they stopped play. Both teams in full court man-to-man defense.
6:45
Light pressure.
left to go in the first quarter. Titans bring the ball up, working from left to right. Ball goes back down to the right block. It's Cooper. He backs into the defender, and a whistle could be on Mercerone. If it is, that is his first, the first on either team. That is not a player you want in foul trouble if you're Oakdale. Tall, lengthy, 6'2" post player can take it to the outside and shoot. Has picked up his first foul. Inbounds pass goes to the top of the key to White. Ball worked back to White. Thought about a three. Past Mercerone, who came up for the block shot. Runner is missed. Front side rebound pulled down by Oakdale. Into the front court comes the Bears. Tisdale between the legs dribble. Ball goes high right to Blackner. Now back to Tisdale on the left, 15 to shoot, into Mercerone. He spins on the left block. Shot is missed. Rebound pulled down by Curtis. As we approach the 6-minute mark in the first quarter, still 2-2. Curtis try to go cross court to the right side, and it is stolen by Oakdale.
Early substitution for the Bears. William Scott, 6'2" senior, into the game.
Very early, just over 2 minutes into the first quarter and 15 seconds left to shoot. Ball on the high right side of Rodriguez. Going for his second field goal, missed the shot, then committed the foul. So Mercerone and Rodriguez each pick up an early whistle.
Yeah, and that's not what you want if you're Coach Long.
It is one thing to miss the shot, but when you're a top player like Rodriguez, you don't want to commit that backcourt foul. Curtis at the timeline where he's met by Blackner. The white home uniforms for the Titans. They're 3-2 in their last 5, but they've outscored their opponents by 36 points. It shows how close their losses have been. From the left wing, the three is missed long, and Blackner the rebound. And now Tisdale is pushing as he stops between the rings, dribbles between the legs, beats one defender. In the paint, defender falls, kicks it out to Blackner who drives. Now out to Rodriguez, deep two is missed. Well, actually would have been a three off the front rim, and a long rebound goes to Bukala, the leading scorer who we haven't called yet for the Titans, averaging 18 per game. Here is Bukala, the Euro step was bumped, didn't get the call, and banked it in just outside the lane.
Showing some strength on that move, took a little bit of a bump from the Oakdale defender, but played right through to finish the bank shot.
Bukala puts the Titans up 4-2. 4:40 left in the first quarter. Three from the left wing is missed long. Rebound pinballs around, pulled down by Blackner. And now he's going to circle back out in the reset. After the three ball was missed by William Scott. Now to Mercerone, he spins into the lane on Cooper, runs it up over Cooper, missed it, put back around the rim and drops. Mercerone, good extra effort.
Yep, Keegan stayed with that one, rolled off the rim, and he picked it up. Another quick foul, and
problems for Oakdale. That's the second foul on Rodriguez, and now a choice has to be made by Oakdale coach Brandon Long. Do you keep your star in? He's made his answer, and the answer is no. As we see Braden DeWall in for the first time. Athletic wing, a little bit shorter though than Rodriguez. Oakdale goes smaller. Out of the corner, the three from Curtis draws air. And then one of the Oakdale players who got the rebound fell in the backcourt and is whistled for traveling. May have slipped on some condensation. That's a tough break for Tisdale.
Just looking at Sam Cooper out there against Mercerone. He looks more than an inch taller than him, but that's what the roster says. But a good physical mismatch or matchup inside.
And maybe the matchup to watch as Cooper is out to the top. Both of them already have a couple points. Behind the back pass goes to the top to Curtis. He kicks out the left wing. The three is short. Missed by White. Mercerone the rebound. Up ahead he goes. Now to Mercerone, top of the key. He drives, spins in the paint. Left-handed layup is through for Mercerone, who's got 4, and it's 6-4 Oakdale on top.
Actually, Ryan, I think he has all 6.
Oh, he's
that
all
first
6.
basket was a off the backboard rebound and put in by Keegan.
Mercerone with 6 points. He's leading the way for both teams. As the ball goes to the top, and a whistle and a turnover. As a pass went to Sebastian White for Tuscarora.
Quick spin move, just a little too quick.
3:15 left. It's Oakdale leading 6-4 to start on Cool Oldies 1450. Great to have you with us on this Friday night. The fake in the drive from Tisdale, and he had it knocked away. Nice defensive set. Now Curtis on the other end. One-handed pass in the corner. Open three is a little bit long. That was from Alibi. The first time we've called his name, the lefty couldn't fire, and Oakdale grabbed the rebound. Got Mercerone, drives on Cooper, beats Cooper. Wide open underneath the wall as White came over to help, and Mercerone found him for the easy two. It's 8-4.
Yep. Drew the double team. Dished it off. The wall in the right place, right time, lays it in.
And the man-to-man defense, Oakdale with the lead, cutting, scoring. Cooper as Mercerone fell asleep, and Cooper went down the left side of the paint for the easy two.
Old-fashioned give and go. A pass and cut.
It's a 2-point lead for Oakdale. 8-6, 2:20 left in the first quarter. Fun matchup between two teams looking for a win. They both lost their last games. Two talented teams gliding in the paint, but the shot is turned away by Cooper. As Tisdale went to the rim, it's going to stay with Oakdale. They got 13 to shoot. How tall do you say Sam Cooper is?
6'3", and he plays a little longer than that.
He does. Feels like he's 6'6" or 6'7". Cooper off the deflection with the steal.
Great baseline out of bounds defense there by the Titans. Calls that turnover.
Titans can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Past the defenders, Curtis in the paint, back to Cooper. He stops at the free throw line, passes left side, underneath, and a foul on the shot.
It's McMenz in 6'1" senior for Tuscarora will go to the line.
Clyde McMenz making a move.
I did
and
not
to the free throw line. Only
Did you see who by chance picked up that foul?
I did get a number on it. And McMenz only averages 2 points per game, misses the first. That is the third foul.
They're not putting it up.
Fourth foul.
Not putting it up, not announcing.
We're on the opposite end of the scoreboard with the numbers, so we'll try to. We do know there are 4 fouls already, though, on Oakdale. None yet on Tuscarora. Oakdale leads 8-7, 1:45 left to go in the first. Rodriguez on the bench with 2 fouls for Oakdale, their leading scorer. But Mercerone has led the way. He's got 6 points and an assist. Can't make fire there. DeWall goes up for the rebound and went off his fingertips out of bounds. Couldn't save it. Belongs to Tuscarora. Down by 1.
After that made foul shot, the Titans came out in a full court zone press. Just changed the look.
They started the man-to-man, right, Coach?
Yes,
now
sure did.
Zone.
We'll see if they come back to her for just a one-and-done type scenario.
So Curtis crosses the timeline with 90 seconds left and down by 1 for Tuscarora. Out of the corner, it's Bukula, their leading scorer. The skip around to the right side. Driving, runner, shot, short. DeWall battles for the rebound, so does Bukula. It's off Bukula, and it belongs to Oakdale as Alibi misfired on his second attempt.
Chase Patterson along with Caden, check that, Jaden Goodman in for the Titans.
Goodman got a nice round of applause from the student section. You'll get that sometimes. Maybe a player that comes off the bench doesn't get a ton of playing time, but his friends in class like to see him play. Here's Mercer on the left side. He goes over to Blackner, high left wing, about 3 feet beyond the three-point line. Active man-to-man defense from Tuscarora. The kick out to Blackner as he worked his way around the ring. Misfires the wall, his second offensive rebound. He dribbles it back out and resets to Tisdale with 25 to shoot and 55 left in the first quarter. After a missed steal attempt from Cooper, Mercerone drives and draws a foul. Was it Cooper? Pardon me there. That was actually Goodman going for the steal. And Mercerone drew the contact, the first foul on Oakdale.
And I think that one on Bukula.
Boonshaft inbounds it to Mercerone, who tries to drive, but he lost it. It's stolen by Tuscarora, driving on the other end. The ball got stuck between the rim and the bankboard, but an offensive foul is called on Mitchell Curtis.
Great effort by Cameron Blackner. Step in front and stay there. Draw the charge.
8-7, 40 seconds left in the first. A wild last 20 seconds. The steal, Curtis bringing it up the floor, then called for the offensive foul as the ball got lodged between the rim and the bankboard, also known as a wedgie. 30 seconds left in the first quarter, 20 on the shot clock. Mercerone drives, kicks, baseline left. It's to Tisdale, kicks back out to Mercerone. He's got 6, can't add to it. Rebound tap. Another offensive rebound for Oakdale. They can run out the clock now with 15 seconds left. Tisdale takes a look at the numbers. I thought he was going to pull it back out. Instead, he fires a 3 and misses. The fight for the rebound pulled down by Curtis. He's got 5 seconds left to go for the Titans. Quick pass up the floor before the buzzer sounds. In 2 seconds, a layup goes through to give the Titans a lead after the first quarter. It is Chase Patterson off the bench and on the board with 2 to make it 9-8. Wild finish to the first. The Titans lead the Bears 9-8 on Cool Oldies 1450.
Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. It's just like home, only they do the dishes. Ha! Family owned and operated since 1984, Thurmont Country Kitchen has something for everyone. Handicap accessible for your small gatherings or parties, and we cater too. Thurmont Country Kitchen's owners, Sherry and Rob, recently received the You Make Thurmont Proud Award. And hey, speaking of awards, roasted chicken is the best in Maryland, hands down. Thurmont Country Kitchen, unbelievable, with something for everyone. Check them out today. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
Back on Cool Oldies 1450, 9-8. It is Tuscarora leading Oakdale by 1 after a buzzer-beating shot to close out an exciting first quarter. Both teams very active and good defensive teams too.
Yep, really athletic, a lot of fun, well-coached teams, really getting after each other. I mean, pretty clean. Only 3 fouls on Oakdale. The bad thing is 2 of them to their star player, Rodriguez, who comes in averaging 16.6 points per game. So that's got to be missed. And he stays on the bench here to start the second quarter.
It is something to watch as Patterson has it up top, and now over to Curtis for Tuscarora. They got 15 to shoot, working left to right. At the top of the key is Curtis. Now over to Cooper. Cooper tries to cross on Mercerone. Under 10 to shoot. Off the pick, straight on 3 from Curtis. Off the back rim. Cooper had it for a second, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. They get a fresh 30.
Cooper very active, blocking shots, getting after the ball on the rebounds.
A couple of screens on the inbounds pass. Back out to Curtis. The point guard dribbles it on the high right side as he's met by the defender Blackner. Tries to cross over on Blackner. Now gives it over to his teammate McMens. Straight on pass goes to Bukala, who was held in check in that first quarter. To the corner. The 3 is a little bit long from Patterson. Weak side rebound for Curtis, and he lays it in. He is a tough point guard. Great rebounder for his size.
Oh, 5'8" of him. Slight build, but he's getting in there and getting after it. Took the punishment. Finished the layup.
A 7-0 run dating back to the first quarter. Rodriguez being out is making things tough for Oakdale. They find themselves down by 3. Open look from Tisdale. Can he stop the slide? Not there. Mercerone taps. He's also playing with a foul, and
that foul goes on number 3.
On the Titans. Yep, that's McMens. Inbounds pass to Mercerone into the double team. Shot blocked. The wall is there, but the putback missed it long. And here
Cooper
comes
with another block shot.
Titans on the other end. Cooper has been a menace underneath. Ball goes up the top to Curtis as he slowed things down against a 2-3 zone defense. Oakdale in the 2-3 with a little bit of foul trouble. Out to Patterson. He skips it to the right to Curtis. Underneath to Cooper. The double team comes and he's able to squeak it in.
Actually, Ryan, I think they're still man-to-man, but they're just playing real soft man-to-man, trying to take away the dribble drive opportunities of the quicker Titans.
Didn't work on that possession. Now down by 5. Oakdale to Mercerone at the top. He's going to have to go to work. Drives, kicks out to the right. Now at the top. Almost taken away as Tisdale regains his dribble. Tisdale going to work into a double team with 10 to shoot. Back to Mercerone. Couldn't hit the 3. After making his first 3 shots, he's missed his last 3, and now Curtis in the front court. In the white uniforms, working left to right, up 13-8, 5:45 left in the first half. Bukala with just 2 points in the first quarter, draws the foul. It's on DeWall as he maneuvered to the rim, to the right of the paint. And now Bukula to the free throw line.
Just so quick. They move the ball so well in their dribble drive offense. They, being the Titans, really wearing down the Oakdale defenders.
Kevin Bukala, 17 points per game, good free throw shooter. Makes the first. And it's now a 10-0 run going back to the first quarter.
Coach Long can't wait anymore. He brings Rodriguez back into the game.
Playing
with his two fouls.
Yeah, playing with 2 fouls there. Coach, no, you're fine. It's a great point when you don't want him to pick up the third, of course, in the first half, as Bukala makes a second, but now an 11-0 run. The game's going to get away from you if you don't bring Rodriguez back in. The Cornell recruit, star quarterback, just an incredible athlete. Great basketball player. Quick pass underneath is deflected, and Cooper can't quite save it as he caroms into the cheerleaders. Everybody's okay. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Oakdale has to inbound it. They still have to inbound it. And Rodriguez was cutting, went past him. Patterson stole it, then he lost it. Stolen away by Tisdale, and he missed the bunny on the fast break. Helter-skelter, Bukala comes away with it. Pass to the right corner. Open three is in and out. Missed by Aliba. And now Tisdale comes away with it. He's looking to push right at the middle of the court. Kicks down to the right side. Underneath is Blackner. Kicks back out to the top. Here's Tisdale, a standing three. That one is off. There's a lid on the rim right now for Oakdale.
Yeah, Oakdale just not able to drop that three-point shot yet tonight.
Tisdale walking back. You can see the frustration as he puts pressure on the ball handler at the top. And now it's Cooper backing to Mercerone. Up, under, lays it in. 17-8. Oakdale has not scored since the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Now down by 9 with 4:30 left in the first half. Tisdale tightly guarded by the defender in the front court. White all over him. Tisdale beats White in the paint underneath the defender, Cooper, and laid it in. And now a timeout taken by Oakdale as Tisdale slid on the hardwood underneath the rim. He's a little bit slow to get back up, but he's moving just fine as he jogs to the sideline. That snaps a 13-0 run with 4:20 left to go in the first half. It is 17-10. Well, Rodriguez comes back in, and Oakdale does score.
And it took a great effort by Harrison to get himself on the scoreboard tonight. He comes in averaging nearly 9 points a game. That's his first made field goal. So a lot of activity. The Bears need to find a way to get that ball through the net. I don't have any made three-point shots for either team tonight. I know they've taken a few. It could be the weather.
It's rainy outside, maybe a little bit humid in here too. We've seen some players slipping as the crowd has grown as the game has gone on. The healthy-looking student section to our right for Tuscarora. They lead 17-10, a team that has lost their 5 games this year by a total of 8 points. When they lose, they've all been close, quite literally. They're playing everything very close. Pass goes down to the post, the kick out to the top. As Curtis thought about a three, now goes straight on, and back out to Aliba.
Oakdale is in a 2-3 zone now, and then promptly a three-point shot by Bukala.
Bukala knocks down the triple to respond to the 2-3, and it's a 10-point lead, the first double-figure lead for either team, the first 3 for either team. As Mercerone has it at the top of the key, he matches on Cooper. Dangerous cross-court pass. Bukala picked it off up the middle of the floor, glides puts it up over his right shoulder, and Harry Houdini'd it down in the basket to make it a 12-point lead.
The steal and the great transition layup, athletic move.
Rodriguez behind his back, dumps off right block to Mercerone. High skill on display these past 2 possessions.
Oakdale now in a 3-quarter court zone, dropping
Aliba
back into the 2-3 zone and causes the turnover.
Aliba turned it over, drive and kick out to the left corner. He overthrew Bukala. The full court press leading to the 2-3, forces a turnover. Let's see if the Bears can build off that.
Silas Bayless makes his first appearance here tonight for the Oakdale Bears.
Tuscarora shows a soft full court press. as Sebastian White is pressuring Tisdale. He's still on him at the top. Tisdale can't shake him. Now he does and kicks to the corner. 3 from the left baseline is missed right in front of the student section. Outlet pass to Bukala. The rim blocked him as he went up for the one-handed throwdown. Here comes Oakdale on the other end off the rebound, working right to left. And now Tisdale sends it back out to Blackner, who slows it down, being guarded by Aliba. Blackner picks up a dribble on the right wing, and now to the right baseline to Tisdale, who drives center paint, kicks it out. Back to Blackner, drives past the defender, and he's wrapped up in a foul on Bukala.
Foul goes to Alibi.
It's actually
second team foul on the Titans.
Boomshaft was on the drive, so Boomshaft drew the foul. The second foul on the Titans. As Aliba knocked it out of bounds. As Boomshaft tried to inbound it left of his hoop. Aliba jumping up and down like he's on a pogo stick, waving his arms. And now they're going to have Rodriguez, a little bit taller, inbound the basketball. He does to Mercerone on the right baseline. Throws it back out of the top. Back to Rodriguez off the pick from the right baseline. Knocked down the 3 plus the foul. That's a massive bucket for Alex Rodriguez.
Huge. Knocks down the 3, gets the 4-point play attempt here. Try to trim this lead to 2 possessions, 6 points.
Rodriguez down by 7, can't make the foul shot. Knocked away the rebound, and it's stolen by Oakdale. Back to Rodriguez on the wing. Rodriguez fires the right wing 3, missed everything. Cooper the rebound.
And the student section from Tuscarora lets him know about that ball that didn't hit anything.
Curtis glides to the lane, dumps it off underneath. Shot knocked away by Mercerone. On the other end is Tisdale, up to the rim. His shot is short. Rebound by Tuscarora. As White rebounded, pushes back up the floor to Aliba. He beats the defender on the left block, dumps off to Cooper, center paint. His floater is nothing but net. Lead back to 9
Beautiful
for the Titans.
drive and dish. Boy, so much action here, Ryan. You can't hardly keep up.
The pace of the game as Bayless is in the front court. Down to Mercerone on the high right wing. He tries to drive. Mercerone beats a double team, beats a triple team, and lays it in with the left hand on the left block.
Great move by the right-handed forward of the Bears on the dribble drive.
Mercerone has 8 to 7-point Tuscarora lead, and now the ball is poked away as everybody catches their breath. Went out of bounds at the timeline with 1:12 left to go in the first half, and a 7-point Titans lead.
Both teams come in averaging about 58 points per game. We might well see that by the second half when things settle in offensively. But right now, defense is the name of the game.
And a 2-3 kick to the right. Aliba 0 for 3 from the outside. Misfires from the right wing. Oakdale the rebound. As White, or rather Bayless pulled it in. Under a minute left to go in the half. Rodriguez crosses over from the right side, drives, bodies into Cooper, misses long. Physical play, rebound Bukala. He pushes for the Titans. Up under, Aliba lays it in off the assist from Bukala on the right side. Lead back to 9.
Another transition bucket for the Titans. Not wasting any time.
Rodriguez dumps off. Mercerone lets Cooper glide past him and lays it in from the left block. Mercerone's in double figures with 10.
Shot clock's off.
20 seconds left in the first half. Wild back and forth in this second quarter. The kick over to the left wing, and now back out to Curtis, who says, let's play for the final shot. Milking this final 10 seconds. Crosses left, ball knocked out of bounds. So a 6.6.
So
The Titans inbound far side.
Oakdale staying in that 2-3 zone, protecting Alex Rodriguez and his 2 fouls.
Curtis to White, now back to the middle to Curtis, to the corner, Bukala, and he's fouled shooting the 3 as, I believe that was Tisdale who reached in. Bukala kind of leaned into him from that left side and was hit across the right arm shooting the 3-point shot, which hit the rim. Now he's got 3 free throws with 1.2 seconds left.
Looking to extend this lead to possibly 10 points here at the half.
Bukala 2 for 2. from the foul line, averaging 18 a game, make it 3 for 3. It's a silky smooth shot from Kevin Bukola, the 6'2" senior. And he's got 2 more coming still to make it a 10-point game at halftime. Got the second, nothing but net. The crowd just started to fill out. Quiet before Bukola fires the third shot. Got him. Got all 3. The 10-point game. Quick pass up the floor. Brought down. The heave is well short. And that is how the first half ends. A 13-0 run in between quarters 1 and 2 has led to Tuscarora, the Titans, leading 29-19 at the break on Cool Oldies 1450.
Our local American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun. Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All American Legion Post. Amazing. They have food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out Facebook page, American Post 168, to find about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't forget to thank every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice for our country. Thank you. We salute you. Amber Therapy Centers. Our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School athletics on the radio.
Oldies 1450, 29-19 at the half. The Tuscarora Titans, the home team, lead the Oakdale Bears. Tuscarora feels like all their losses this year have been close. Their wins have been by a comfortable margin. They're a team that's probably better than their record because of that, and we're seeing why tonight. They are really talented.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, as much as the offense is really on display, to me, it's the defense.
Yeah.
Holding these Bears to 19 points, really playing a physical brand of defense, getting up on the Bears. Yeah. Somehow Oakdale offensively needs to find a way to hit the outside shot to try to open things up, because right now the driving lanes are clogged with Titans.
20 points by Tuscarora in that second quarter. That pace, they were able to get up and down the floor. They missed a lot of open threes too. You can see why this team does score a lot, even though they're a good defensive team as well. They play with so much action, so much pace.
Yeah, and we watch. I was just thinking on that one baseline out of bounds right in front of us, the defender for the Titans, Alabi, was jumping up and down just to deflect the pass, but that kind of energy is effective, and his team is playing with that type of energy here tonight in front of their home crowd.
When Alex Rodriguez went out in the first quarter, I believe that the Bears were up 8-4. And then the moment he comes out, Tuscarora goes on a lengthy run after Rodriguez picked up his second foul. That really was the big story of the first half. He picks up 2 fouls, and the Titans take advantage of it.
Yeah, I had it as an 11-0 run before Coach Long had to put him back in. Just felt he needed to. again, Oakdale really didn't slow them down defensively, but that did help the Oakdale offense when Rodriguez came back on the floor.
And Tuscarora just feels like they got so many different guys that can go to in the first quarter. Sam Cooper, their big 6'4" post player, doing it on both ends, defensively, offensively. Then Kevin Bukula, after a quiet first quarter, he's their leading scorer with 18 points. We saw why. Knocked down 5 free throws, a couple field goals. Such an effective player.
Yeah, they're fun to watch, I'll tell you what. And I don't know how, if this is the same lineup, or at least a majority of these young men played last year on the 2-21 team. I don't see how. They're really good. That 9-5 record, as you said, they're better than that 9-5 record. And right now, they're fighting for that second, third seed in the playoffs for the regional seeding. It looks as though they'll have to go to North Hagerstown, who is the top seed, only has lost 1 game all season. But boy, they play this way, they're a tough out.
29-19 at the half. Credit coach Michael Newkirk. He started as the head coach of the program in 2019, been working at the school for about 15 years, and he has this program turned around. And it's amazing to think that was their record last season, and then they improved so much this year. They're a completely different team. Oh, excuse me.
I think they changed coaches, and they got co-head coaches. On the website is Lassen Scott and Dan Wagner here at Tuscarora. But yeah, things got turned around, and the athletes are playing basketball, you can tell. So
yeah, big
good
change.
thing here at Tuscarora.
Big change. Those coaches are doing a great job, and it's 29-19 at the half. We'll go ahead and break and then come back to second half. It's going to be fun. We'll have it for you on Cool Oldies 1450.
How can you measure the value of education-based athletics? Well, the value is in what makes it invaluable. That's because school sports aren't just about winning. They're about learning and growing. School sports aren't just about gaining trophies and accolades. They're about learning life lessons, bringing a whole community together, developing character and integrity, having coaches who mentor you, and teammates who become lifelong friends. And you can't put a price on any of that. That's what makes education-based athletics invaluable. Of course, when you participate in school sports, you want to win and become a better athlete, but the purpose is so much greater, becoming a better person. Support your local school sports programs. And if you have a student, encourage them to get involved.
This message presented by the NFHS and the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
Cool Oldies 1450 THU is the leader in high school sports broadcasting. Since 2008, we have broadcast more high school sporting events than any radio station in the 4-state area. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Regular season playoffs and state championships from Southern PA to Brunswick, the Western Mountains of Maryland to the Eastern Shore. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is #1 in high school sports broadcasting.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official at highschoolofficials.com.
We're set for the second half of action. The Tuscarora Titans leading the Oakdale Bears 29-19 behind a complete team effort in that first half, Coach. They a couple different big-time scores, great defense, really good effort from them.
Sure was. All over the court, offensively and defensively, just playing at a very high level. Start the second half, I see William Scott in for the Bears, along with
maybe Blackner, Rodriguez, Ball, Tinsdale, Mercerone.
Yep.
And like you said, William Scott getting the start in the second half. As Rodriguez playing with 2 fouls, only 3 points in the first half, drives and draws a foul. And quickly he goes to the free throw line. Must have been the conversation, I think, for Oakdale in the half. Get it to Rodriguez and have him play physical basketball.
Yep, he can create, and if he draws a double team, look for him to pass. But he's got to make some foul shots.
Misfires on the free throw. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Has one more coming. His team down 29-19, just starting the third quarter. As he gets the second, it makes it a 9-point game. Inbound pass to Curtis in the backcourt. Soft 2-2-1 press. And it's stolen. Rodriguez picked it off center court. Now he drives, pulls up from the right elbow and scores. Rodriguez, 3 quick points. And the lead is down to 7. And now a timeout right away taken by the Titans.
Full timeout.
Dual coaches Langston Scott and Dan Wagner calling timeout. They have turned this program around. But 3 early points from Rodriguez. He's got 6 on the game, averaging 16. It makes it a 7-point game with 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. That's the start you're looking for from Oakdale.
Yeah, get it, force that turnover, finish it, get the quick timeout. That's kind of a momentum thing too. The first team to call a timeout in each half is kind of a win for the Oakdale Bears there to have Tuscarora call a timeout. And I'm sure Coach Wagner and Scott are just reminding them, your zone press release, be careful with the ball, fake a pass. You got a great athlete like Rodriguez roaming around midcourt. You got to be very careful with the basketball.
Well, that's been the story of the game. Oakdale's leading 8-4. Rodriguez picks up his second foul in the first quarter. He goes on the bench. Tuscarora has an 11-0 run. Rodriguez comes back in. They play about even. And now Rodriguez scores 3 points to start the second half. It is 29-22, 7:30 left to go in the third. After the timeout from the Titans, they have the ball, and they face a full court press from Oakdale. Leave Bukula to inbound it in that big second quarter.
Yeah, and I think Oakdale actually changed the look of the press, went to a 1-2-2 instead of that 2-2-1 that you saw in the earlier, because got Rodriguez at the point of the press right now.
Coach Long's been doing that throughout the game, changing up the defensive sets. Here we go. We're ready for action. There's the inbounds pass. Titans leading by 7. 3 quick points to start the second half, and now a stoppage.
I think the clock was not running.
It says 24 seconds on the shot clock. I don't think that should be. There we go. They reset it. So now it is 24 seconds. As the Titans having a hard time getting across the timeline, they do, then a trap just inside the timeline. The spot where you don't want it to be, and Rodriguez rips it away. Euro step center of the paint and draws a foul. Rodriguez back to the free throw line. He is a bowling ball right now in the second half. 3 straight possessions, taking it right to the rim, and 2 steals to start the second half for Rodriguez.
Yeah, and somehow in your press release, you have to design it to stay away from him. Get the ball over top. Try to get down the floor quicker,
Made the first free throw. Lead is 6 for the Titans. Their biggest was 10. Rodriguez, 4 points to start the second half. He has 7. And the second free throw coming. And he's now 3 for 5.
You start seeing that ball go through the net a little once in a while, and you get a little more confident, and Rodriguez drains both foul shots.
Lead is down to 5. Into the corner. The ball fake in the drive. The runner from Alubi, scores his second field goal. Lead back to 7.
Good dribble drive there, attacking Rodriguez.
Ball goes top of the key. It's over now on the right side to Tisdale. Tisdale feeds underneath. Shot altered, but a foul as Mercerone went up for the layup. I think Cooper got him on the left wrist, and he did. As Mercerone back to the free throw line. He scored 6 points to start the game. He's been quiet since. The lead at 7 for Tuscarora, the Oakdale Bear, post player to the foul line. With that long wavy hair going down to the top of his back, he misfires in the first free throw.
So Titans had 5 personal fouls the entire first half. They got 3 already here in the third quarter.
Clearly a change in strategy from Coach Long as his Bears are attacking the rim. And Mercerone makes it an 8-point game, knocking down the second free throw.
Back to the 2-2-1 zone press.
This time, Titans break it. Into the front court to Alibi. Drives from the paint, bounce pass to the right side, almost stolen, but a foul underneath, called on Tisdale. We'll see if it's a shooting foul or if it's on the floor. And it's on the floor, they confirm. As the ball went underneath to Alipa on that last play. This time it goes underneath, and a score for McMenz, his first bucket. Excuse me.
I do believe it was.
Yeah, that was McMenz. So McMenz scores, makes it a 10-point game. Top of the key pass goes to Scott, and he connects from the 3. Scott rattles it home. Lead back to 5. It was an 8-point game, back to 5. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. As Bukula into the front court, bounces between the rings. Now it's Curtis, back to Bukula. Left wing, deep 3, 3 feet beyond the arc. Missed it off the front rim. Caroms to the back, and Tisdale climbs the ladder for the rebound. He now skates in the front court, kicks it back out to Scott, looking for back-to-back threes. This one pops out. Rebound center paint off a bounce by Bukula. And now to Curtis, he slows down the tempo. 5:30 left in the third, his team up by 5. He dribbles it high right side, met by Tisdale. Driving is Olipa, hop, skip in the paint. And he scores from the left block.
1-2 right from the foul line, got underneath Keegan, finished it with that left hand.
Now Tisdale, met by Alibi. On top of the key, and now over to Scott on the right wing. Here's Scott, lines up the 3. Scott has 2 triples. In the second half, lead back to 4 for Tuscarora. Scott's finding his range, coming off the bench, getting to start the second half, and he's paying off. Lead is for Alabi, misfires. Front of the paint, rebound for Tisdale at the foul line. Now Oakdale can make this a 1-possession game, down by 4, 4:45 left to go in the third. Top of the key goes to Rodriguez, 4 points in the second half. The runner off the right block is missed. Cooper pulls down the rebound. Rodriguez may have been lucky not to be called for a foul. Alabi in the front court to Curtis. He pulls it back out, standing dribble on the T logo. Skip around the right side of the baseline right. Bukula, nothing but twine from the right baseline. Lead back to 7 for the Titans.
Oakdale Bears in that 2-3 zone just did not rotate quick enough on the skip pass. Drilled the 3.
Here's Tisdale, top of key, drive against the double team, kicks out of the left corner to Rodriguez. Bukula closes on him, forces a pass out to Mercerone. The tall post player with 10 seconds to shoot, spins to the right elbow, poked away and stolen by McMenz. He's having a big second half. Here comes Curtis, driving in the paint, left-handed shot, no, but a late foul call on Rodriguez, who puts his hands on the top of his head and turns away. Doesn't like the call, that's his third. I think it was the right one, albeit a bit late. And it sends Curtis to the free throw line.
And I think Alex's frustration was from his offensive move. There was quite a bit of contact. He was looking for a call, didn't get it, then comes down here. And what he thinks in his mind is the same play. he gets called for a foul.
Curtis cans the first free throw, makes it an 8-point Titans lead. Rodriguez, he's the Cornell recruit. Recorded 2 fouls early in the first quarter. If Curtis makes a second, he went out, and Tuscarora went on an 11-0 run, which is why Rodriguez stays in with 3 fouls and 3:50 left to go. His team down by 9, full court press. Ball out to Scott in the front court, who tries baseline right, went behind the back on the dribble, lost it, picked it up, trapped in the corner, and kicks it out between the rings of Tisdale. Tisdale matched up by Curtis. Curtis pokes his hand in and takes the ball away. Now Curtis in the front court. He has a hard time with it. Slips out of his hands like soap. Now passes to the right side. Bukula knocked down. Bukula has 2 triples in the third. The lead is 12, the biggest for Tuscarora. And a timeout taken by Coach Long. Coach Long is pleading with the official. He thought it was either over and back or a double dribble. Turns into a 3-pointer for Bukula.
Drills the 3, all the momentum that the Bears had, he just takes away with their third.
The lead was down to 4 for the Titans. Bears had the ball, they couldn't finish. The Titans going to run. Now they have their biggest advantage, 43-31.
These 3 minutes are huge for the Bears. They got to fight their way back into this thing a little bit, and sometimes using as much energy as they use to get back into this. Now we'll see if they have any in reserve.
Rodriguez 4 early points to trim the advantage at halftime.
Tuscarora full court pressure.
Full court press from the Titans. Mercerone back to Rodriguez with 3:15 in the front court. High right side between the legs. Dribble, drives on Bukala into the double team. Up and under Rodriguez. Couldn't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound and draws the foul on the putback. And Rodriguez, his 3rd trip to the free throw line here in the 3rd.
And that foul is the 3rd on the Titans. McMahon.
Men's, who's had an active second half. You can hear the cheerleaders in the background stomping their feet as Rodriguez able to play through it and knocks down the foul shot.
So they're at the wrong end of the floor. Rodriguez is at the far end. The young ladies are right here on our shoulders.
Rodriguez, another one coming. The crowd does what they can to try to distract him, and they fail as Rodriguez sinks the second. 2 for 2 on that trip. He's made his last 4 from the foul line. Lead back to 10 for the Titans of Tuscarora as they work into the front court in their home white uniforms. Dangerous cross-court pass to the right side, almost went out of bounds, but is kept in play. Now the drive, the runner from White, it's short, may have been altered by Boonshaft. Now some trouble in the backcourt for Boonshaft as he tries to bring it across the timeline. Bukla on his hip as Boonshaft spun around, trying to topsy-turvy. Bukla could not. Down the corner, and it's pulled away by McMahon. A steal for Tuscarora. As Curtis slows it down to the front court. He isos on Rodriguez, high right side off the pick, met by Mercerone. Pulls it back, dances beyond the 3-point line. High-low pass down to Cooper, a little bit too much, and it goes out of bounds.
Oakdale back to their man-to-man defense there, and I think just the switch caused confusion by the Titans, turned it over.
Boonshaft in the backcourt, he's met by Curtis, beats Curtis into the front court, and now retreats as Curtis comes back on him. Boonshaft picked up his dribble. Curtis hounds him, gets it away to the wall. Ball rotates to the right side. It's over to Scott, who's got 2 threes in the quarter. 2 minutes left to go. Oakdale down by 10. Here's the wall with 10 to shoot. They have it in the hands of Rodriguez. And now over to Boonshaft. He's got to make something happen. Spins on Curtis with 2 seconds to shoot. Mercerone heaves it up. Missed everything.
I'll tell you what, that Titans defense starts with ball pressure on the perimeter, just one-on-one in your face, really working hard, making everything you do difficult. Dribble, pass, shoot, they're challenging everything.
Up by 10, 1:49 left in the 3rd. Tuscarora and Oakdale, both teams coming off tough losses. Tuscarora 9-5 for their 5 losses, a combined 8 points. As White dribbles in the front court, now brings it back out to McMahon, and Curtis holds the ball at his right hip as the wall comes out and pressures him near the timeline. 10 to shoot. 90 seconds left in the third. Curtis crosses on the wall, beats him to the rim, runs it up and missed it long. Mercer on the rebound. Boom shot in the front court, kick to the corner. Another look for three. This time is off from Blackner, and a foul in the backcourt as Tuscarora trying to sprint up the court with it. That
goes on Dewall.
Foul number 3. Only 3 fouls in the quarter despite all this action from Oakdale. 4 on the Titans, and most of those were early. As Curtis takes in the front court, met by the double team. Passes out of it with her high right side, now back to Curtis. Approaching 1 minute left to go in the third. Curtis and company up by 10. Curtis, quick pass over to Aliba. Aliba, a couple field goals, now back to Bukala. Bukala's runner is short from the left block. Blackner swings the ball through, and he's fouled, and I believe this will be free throws for Blackner because that is foul number 5 in the quarter on Tuscarora. This one all the way at the other end of the basketball court. That's not what you want.
And especially on that young man, Klon McMahons. I have him unofficially. That's his 4th personal.
McMahons, who didn't start but plays starters minutes, is out of the game with 4 fouls, 53.2 seconds left, 43-33. Blackner tries to cut into it. As a crowd barks in the background, big student section all wearing pink, raising breast cancer awareness. Obviously an incredible cause, doing great work. As Blackner knocks down both free throws and makes it an 8-point game. Bukala. Now over to White as he gets it across the timeline with the double team.
And a shuffle.
And a travel called on Patterson, who took the pass from White, high right side, and moved the feet. So with 42 seconds left, a field goal makes this a 2-possession game for Oakdale. That's probably what you want to get it at. Going into the 4th quarter, you feel pretty good about that if you are the Bears, if you can accomplish it. Here's the wall. High left it goes. Now to the left block to Merceroni. Back to the Cooper, spins to his left. Cooper says no, sir, as he blocks it and pulls it out of the air. Now with 20 seconds left to go, Aliba and company can hold for the final shot as it goes between the rings. Back to Aliba. Now White. Blackner comes out of guard with 8 seconds to shoot. Aliba passes down low to Bukala on to Mercerone, bounces to Cooper. Cooper lost it with 3 seconds. Ball passed up the floor. Blackner bobbled it. The shot was blocked by Bukala, and we came across to block it from Blackner. How about that alliteration? How about the end of that quarter? 43-35 as we head to the 4th on Cool Oldies 1450.
Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
Back here on Cool Oldies 1450. What a fun matchup. Tuscarora and Oakdale 43-35. Titans up by 8 as we start the 3rd, but Oakdale won that 3rd quarter.
Sure did. Only by 2, but it kept them in the ball game. See if they have another run in them.
And a whistle to start the 3rd quarter. And they have to get the shot clock moving as it didn't start.
Yep.
Alex Rodriguez, he's really been the story because of the foul trouble. 2 early fouls. He comes out. Tuscarora goes on 11-0 run. He plays all that 3rd quarter, and Oakdale wins it by 2.
Yeah.
Tuscarora up by 8. Inbound the basketball near the timeline. It's pulled down by Curtis. Quick pass to Bukala. Look at that speed. Wild up and under, working left to right underneath the bucket, and he missed it. Beat like 3 defenders. And now the front court goes to Boonshaft as he's met by Alipa. Top of the key pass to Mercerone. Left-handed zip pass to the left wing. Pull up left elbow jumper from Rodriguez. Missed it long. Putback is down by DeWall. That makes it a 6-point game. That's his specialty. Alex DeWall, football player.
Yep. Using those ball-seeking skills that he has as a defensive back and a wide receiver, getting those offensive rebounds, putting them back.
Rims out the free throw. Braden DeWall, pardon me. He at least gets 2 though, and it's 43-37. Lead was 12 for the Titans. It's down to 6 as they work in the front court. Taking their time on this possession. Curtis between the rings, guarded by Boonshaft. Points with his left hand, calls out the play. Now off the weave to Bukala, top of the key. Kicks to Alipa in the corner. Fakes, drives, and called for an offensive foul as he tried to skip and jump, and Blackner was waiting for him on the left block.
Yep. Oakdale switched back to the man-to-man. The help side, backside defense came over and drew the charge. Coach Long's have Harrison Tisdale is sitting down resting for the Bears. I think it might be his first rest of the entire game. We'll see how long he sits out.
Tisdale, their point guard. We'll see when he comes back in. Ball to the top of the key for Oakdale. It's fed in the post. Rodriguez backs in the defender. Leads and scores over the right shoulder. Lead is 4 for the Titans.
And Tuscarora is trying to get their defensive specialist, Klein McMinns, back into the ball game.
As Curtis drives, Blackner fouled him on the far right side. You're right. Since McMinns came out, things have calmed down, and Oakdale has made a run to cut the lead to 4.
And back into the game.
McMinns wearing number 3, has 4 fouls, guarding number 3, Rodriguez. At least he will when they're back on defense. Bukala tries to drive, pulls it back out to the top to Curtis. Curtis with Blackner on, and Blackner's did a good job. Curtis tried to cross him over and lost it. DeWall rolled right to him, picks up the steal. Dangerous cross-court pass into the front court, and from behind, a foul on the Titans. It's on Bukala.
And that's the 3rd team foul already here in the 4th quarter. Not a good way for the Titans.
DeWall,
yep.
Rodriguez in the corner. You're right there, Coach. You don't want to have that, especially at this point in the game. 6:20 left to go. The Bears can make it a 1-possession game. Rodriguez ball fakes from the right elbow. His pull-up jumper is missed, and the rebound is cupped by McMinns. Quickly to Alipa, driving with the left hand from the left side, and he is pushed from behind by DeWall. Titans inbounding underneath. As the student section is mocking DeWall for the confused look he gave the official. All in good fun. Inbounds pass out to Bukala. Maybe mostly in good fun.
These Frederick County teams are very familiar with each other.
Down to Cooper, who makes camp on Mercerone. Quiet for Cooper and Mercerone after both had big starts. Cooper lost it. Now here is Mercerone in the front court. Back to Rodriguez, who resets with Bukala on him. What a fun matchup that has been. Those two are fantastic basketball players. Now Mercerone, he draws out Cooper, the big post player. Tries to back in on him. Out to Rodriguez, right wing 3 is missed. He hit the top of the backboard. And is it a foul or is it out of bounds after the shot hit the top of the backboard? It is a foul called.
Should go on DeWall.
Yes, I believe you're right. On DeWall for Oakdale. That is a foul as it was rebounded, I believe, by Curtis. And DeWall came behind him and kind of pulled on his hip and pulled him down. And now a timeout and a smart one taken by Tuscarora. With 5:30 left in the game. The Titans were leading by 12 in the 3rd. That lead has been trimmed down to 4. 43-39, 5:30 left to go on Cool Oldies, 14:50.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list And great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Head over to Cousins Ace Hardware today. Located on North Church Street in Thurmont, Cousins Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Hot.
Big thanks to our sponsors, American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont, Center of Life Chiropractic, Cousins Ace Hardware in Thurmont, Hawkins Landscaping, and Thurmont's Country Kitchen. 43-39, Coach. Tight game, 5:30 left. That's what you expect from Tuscarora.
And Oakdale fighting their way back into this. This might come down to shot making. Both teams with 3 team fouls, so somebody's going to be shooting foul shots before too long, and then who's going to make some three-point shots down the stretch.
Bukala to McMahons, the defensive specialist, picks up his dribble, high right, now hands back off to Bukala. Ball over his head, top of the key it goes to Curtis, who slows it back out against the 2-3 zone defense, brings it around high right side, 7 to shoot. Curtis has to go to work. Now to Bukala with 5, top of the key. Bukala sees the clock, back to Curtis, lines up the right, hit the buzzer, he drained it. Massive shot by Curtis to make it a 7-point game.
Big shot. Packed the zone in, forced the three-point shot by the Titans. Curtis buries it.
4:45 left to go in the game. The kick out to the left side, it's Boonshaft. He picks up his dribble, now Rodriguez with 10 to work. Rodriguez on Bukala, between the legs to the top of the key. Crosses left hand, deep 2, got it. Rodriguez, big bucket on the response. Lead back to 5 for the Titans. 4:20 left, into the front court of McMahons. Cross-court pass to Olipa, back out to the top to Bukala. And now to Curtis, who just drilled that massive three-pointer. Around the right wing, Curtis bounces down to Cooper, draws the double, kicks out to the left out wing. 3 from Bukala is missed. Rebound tap, Olipa got it, drives into the defender, tosses it to the rim. Rebound bobble after the miss into Wall for Oakdale, brings it down under 4 left to go. Boonshaft, just in front of the logo at center court, met by Olipa. Boonshaft picks up the dribble. Now Mercerone pulls Cooper up top with that long hair flowing in the back. Passes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Mercerone with a give and go left block. Back from the defender. Soft hook around the rim and out. And defensive rebound, Tuscarora.
Just couldn't get that one to drop. Well-designed play, 2-man game. Rodriguez, Marceron just not able to finish the shot.
3:20 left, up by 5. Titans go to work. Bukala, top of the key to Cooper, doesn't even look at the rim. Passes out high left to Curtis. Curtis straight on it goes to McMahons. Now back to Curtis with 5. To a cutting Cooper, he spins. Kicks to Olipa, corner left 3, popped out. In and out from Olipa to Wall the rebound. For Oakdale with 3 minutes left to go. Down by 5. Top of the key, it goes to the Wall. He's met straight on by Curtis. And he throws it to Rodriguez, but Rodriguez slipped and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yep, Rodriguez was going to curl off that screen. I believe the Wall was expecting him to pop out.
Okay.
Just miscommunication.
5 losses for Tuscarora this year by a combined 8 points. They're used to close games. This time they're trying to pull one out as Olipa drives, rather White drives, and he's fouled going up to the rim.
So Tisdale has re-entered the game for the Bears. Picks up the foul.
Sebastian White, we've called his name a couple times, to the free throw line. A 5'11 senior. A couple big free throws here can make it a 3-possession game if he makes them both with 2:44 left. And he gets the first. Lead back to 6. 47-41 for the Titans.
5'11 senior, 3.5 points per game on average.
And another coming for White. And popped out. Rim unkind. A couple in and out. These final minutes for the Titans. Trying to hold on for the win. Up into the Boonshaft. He drives and kicks. Now to Blackner across the lane. Draws the foul going up for the runner. And he heads to the line for 2.
And that foul goes to Sebastian White.
Both teams have 4 fouls, so free throws the rest of the way with 2:34 left in a 47-41 game. Blackner at the foul line. He made 2 earlier and he knocks down the first. Both teams good at free throws. Another one coming for Blackner. So crucial. Foul shots in these final moments. Their second is good. Lead is 4 for the Titans. And the full court press comes from Oakdale. They're trying to keep the ball away from Curtis, but he's able to pull it in, and now Oakdale pulls back the press. Curtis almost tripped at the timeline, kept his dribble alive, and now he has it on the high right side. Curtis calls out for help. It's over to Alipa. Alipa with Rodriguez on him. Passes top of the key to Bukula. Bukula guarded by Boonshaft. And now back over to the top to White. White drives, and he is fouled off the dribble by Tisdale.
And you can see the Oakdale coaching staff show a bit of frustration there. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and Tisdale picks up the personal foul on the perimeter on the dribble drive.
Clock was winding down, and now White to the free throw line for the second time in this quarter. He makes the first. Lead back to 5. Impressive defense from both ends throughout the game. The scoring was Alex Rodriguez. Picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Tuscarora goes on 11-0 run. Rodriguez comes back in. And ever so slowly, Oakdale's been able to chip away at the lead, but they haven't been able to take one since the early minutes. The second free throw's missed. Merson grabbed the rebound. Over to the wall in the front court. He picks up his dribble. Trapped on the right baseline. Splits the trap, but missed the shot long. And then a foul on the rebound goes on Cooper, as he has to walk away from the official. Doesn't agree with the call. May have got the rebounder, Boonshaft, with the body.
Yeah, I think Boonshaft was just a little off balance. It didn't take much contact. Fell to the floor. Drew the foul.
The Tuscarora cheerleaders stomp their feet as Oakdale's Boonshaft misses the free throw. Still a 5-point game. One more coming. And a sub coming in. It's Alipa as he returns. And coming out is McMenz with those 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Could be an offense-defense type substitution.
Exactly, I totally agree. Alabi, the great drive creator, the offense.
Second free throw made by Boonshaft. White was open at the timeline. Good recovery from DeWall. White grabbed it. DeWall guards him tightly on the left side. Just past the 3-point line. Down low to Cooper. Mercerone altered the shot and grabbed the rebound. Mercerone pushing. Now back out to the tall post player. Nobody's on him. He drives, kicks the corner of the 3-ball. Barely draws iron, and Curtis the rebound for the Titans. With 1:30 left, Titans trying to hold on up by 4. Both teams coming off a loss, trying to build momentum back up, and a timeout taken by the Titans.
30-second timeout. They're 2 timeouts remaining for the Bears. I mean, check that, the Titans. Oh boy, what a big opportunity for the Bears right there on that transition open look, just not able to knock that down. Could have been a 1-point ball game.
That 3 was a little bit short. Could have made it a 1-point game. Instead, it's 4. This is a tough spot, I think, for Tuscarora, coach. A team that likes to play with pace, but right now you want to milk the clock. How do you balance that if you're the Titans?
Well, their dribble drive offense can easily adapt to that, and coach just tells them work it till 5. You know, the last couple of possessions they really did. They drew that late foul on Tisdale, so they've been doing a really good job. I've been impressed with the way they've been able to adjust pace versus the man-to-man defense of the Bears and then the zone defense of the Bears, and the Titans just sticking with their game plan.
Big 3A matchup. Titans will inbound out of the timeout, up by 4 in their front court on the near side. Working from right to left. The inbounds pass goes to White. He's trapped at the timeline, and a timeout taken by Tuscarora. That might be their last timeout.
I got him at 4,
okay.
Brian. 1 full remaining.
Okay, they have 1 left.
Yeah.
As White caught it just inside the timeline. I will say Oakdale, they do a great job at trapping just when the ball crosses the timeline.
Yeah, they're so well coached every aspect of the game. The man-to-man defense, the zone defense, the traps, they trap in all the right areas. And boy, they're just so athletic. And when you have somebody like Alex Rodriguez at the top of that zone press, that really adds to things.
4-point game. Great to have you with us on Cool Oldies 1450. It's been a fun night as they're getting set to inbound the ball from the sideline. Tuscarora. This time it goes to the backcourt. That's where you want it, to the point guard, Curtis. Curtis guarded tightly by Blackner on his left hip. Curtis brings it across the timeline, keeps the dribble alive.
Looking
with
to
10
trap.
to shoot. They're trying to trap him. They cannot, though. As Blackner comes out to guard him into the backcourt, and Curtis was pushed by Blackner, and they'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah. A lot of contact. Ref let the first one go, called the second one. And I think Coach Long's asking about the backcourt, but you know, if they knocked it away.
We were shielded on our angle as the free throw is in. With 1:09 left, it's 49-44. Titans leading the Bears. Another one coming from Curtis. Got them both. Lead at 6. 2 clutch free throws for Curtis. As the inbounds goes to Boonshaft. He dribbles on the smaller Curtis on the high left side, now into the paint. And it knocked away by Curtis from behind, stolen by Bukola. A big turnover with 1 minute left to go. Now some pressure in the backcourt and a foul. As Oakdale with 55.8 seconds left, trying to extend the game.
Yep. Starting the fouls, trying to trade foul shots for field goals here in the last minute.
As the first free throw rims off. No good. For White, he's got one more coming. Up by 6. White misses the second, so go 0 for 2. And then on the rebound, a foul is called. I believe that was going to be called on Alipa as he and DeWall were pressing for the ball. DeWall was blocking him out, and Alipa pulled DeWall. I believe it's going to be the call.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Exactly right.
And I think that is the correct call. And DeWall now goes to the other end and shoots 2 free throws. Now, he's not the best free throw shooter, but 2 big ones coming.
Yeah, and that's, if you're the Titans, that's exactly what you do not want to happen here. You know, you do want to challenge for this rebound, but not so much that you draw fouls.
First one. Backyard Cool is 14-50, 52-45, 18 seconds left after the layup was put in by Tuscarora. Back and forth, wild sequence. As it looked like Oakdale, and they did, then they try to inbound the basketball right after the layup, and they threw it away. So Tuscarora inbounds underneath their own bucket, up by 7, and now they're trying to ice the game as Rodriguez fouls White from behind. Missed about 20 seconds there, not too much, just a bucket from Tuscarora and a missed shot from Oakdale. And now 52-45 and a couple free throws here for White can ice it. I think the pressure of these past...
The Bears have created a couple of defensive turnovers by the Titans, but not able to finish on the other end, and then have to foul. Titans are kind of keeping them in it by not knocking down too many foul shots.
And on the play, Rodriguez committed the foul to stop the clock to get the 2 free throws, but it was his 5th foul. So he is out of the game. Won't make much of a difference, though. 52-45, 10 seconds left. Marissa run to the front court behind the back dribble, picks up the ball, pass underneath, kick back to the corner. Shot from Blackner's off the mark with 4 seconds left. Rebound pulled in by Bukola, and that'll do it. Tuscarora moves to 10-5, a team that has lost 5 games this year by a combined 8 points in the middle of another close one, and this time they pull it out, beating the Oakdale Bears 52-45 in a fun back-and-forth game. We saw great defense and a lot of good action.
Yeah, love the athleticism, and both these teams so well coached on the defensive end, skilled players on the offensive end. It's going to be fun to watch these teams in the playoffs though they run into each other, you know, a lot of this 3A West Region 1 is heavy Frederick County. So Linganore, Oakdale, Tuscarora all have to play each other before they get out of the region. So it's going to be a lot of tough basketball here in this last month of the season.
Probably the story of tonight's game, the balanced attack led by Bukala, Mitchell Curtis. Sam Cooper was fantastic defensively, so was McMinn. So many names to bring up for Tuscarora, just a lot of players they can throw at you.
Yep, and Coach does a great job offense, defense. Just a lot of fun to watch.
We will be right back here on Cool Oldies 1450 on Tuesday night. Urbana at Governor Thomas Johnson High School. Some boys basketball on Tuesday, tip-off 7 p.m. or thereabouts. We can't wait to have you with us then. Hope that game is as good as this one. This was a lot of fun as Tuscarora, the Titans, beat Oakdale by 7 to run their record to 10-5. The Bears drop to 6-9. We appreciate you tuning in to Cool Oldies 1450. We'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Good night, all.
Don't worry, you can't make it game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTSUradio.com in our audio vault.